One moment, we're getting stuff lined up. Looks like it's going to work. There. How's everybody doing? Wow, we get 0 people watching is what it says, but there's 30 people in chat. I think the computer's slow. Good Lord. How's everybody doing? Okay, we got Reiser. There he is. Reiser won about a month and a half ago. Mark Rossman. There's a new name. I just saw it scroll up. Where'd that go? I can't see it. Royce Blackman. Hey, hello all. First time here. Good to have you. Gee, the more new people we get, the better off we're going to be. This is a big show. Get ready for it. We do all sorts of things on this show. Mostly we give away coins. There's 2 ways to make this package really nice. You can send coins. We put those in here and there. And another way is use this email address right here and send cash because, you know, maybe you didn't have time to send coins. Cash is just as good as money, really. Over time, as donations come in for channel support, I add to the package. We always start off with this little guy right here. It's a big piece of copper. Let's see if I can get my hands around there. That's a 1 ounce copper round, 0.999. And the camera's going to be pickety today, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Well, there it is. It's a Walking Liberty design. They're real nice. The kids love them. Okay, let's see. We got Ant. Ant has been working on, wait for it. Let me see if I can get this to show up. Screen. Yeah, here's the screen. Ant has been working diligently on the coin collector checklist. Let's see if we can actually get that to show up. Okay, I'm going to move it over a little bit. There you go. It's on. It's a Google Plus document, is what it is. And geez, there's all kinds of things in there. You got an inventory. You can print this up at your pleasure, right? You can copy it and paste it into your own Google spreadsheet. It'll keep totals for you if you're using it that way. You got checklists for all sorts of series. Ant has been adding in the Canadians. We got Silver Eagles, 2 cents, 3 cents, Buffalo nickels, Jefferson nickels, Barber dimes. There's a little tab across the bottom. There it is. You can just barely see that. And it goes into Kennedy's, Peace and Morgan dollars, Proof sets, Mint sets, Philippines, Canadian cents. Now we might pull the Canadians off into their own. Here's a Canadian 5 cents. We'll probably pull the Canadians off into their own little checklist. But boy, there's a whole lot of stuff. But what do you want to look up Canadian mintages? Here you go. We got it covered. 1904 nickels, 2.4 million. Yeah, there's some good useful stuff there. And as long as I have the screen up, I'm going to show you. Let's see, where is it? Here we go. The coin video blog and Livestream Directory. Now you're going to find links to both of these sheets here below the description. What you're looking at right now should be. Let me see if I can see what you're seeing. Yeah, this is the video coin video blog and Livestream Directory. There's over 100 channels listed in here. Some have got marked, give them some extra attention. Here's Coin Up. If a lot of people just saw that over, Robert Lawson was hosting today. But one in particular I want to show you is Mantic Coins. Here we go. He's at 592 last I checked. That's Shay and Adriana Hoffmaster. They get a great show. It was on last night. I was under the weather, so I didn't catch it. Usually I'm, part of the woodwork over there. But we're trying to get him over 1,000 subscribers. Now, one thing he's doing when he gets to 1,000, he's going to have a big giveaway. All right, got all kinds of good stuff lined up. So, let me find my way home. Here we go. There's live. Yeah. There. Okay. I won this on his show a couple of weeks back. It's a 1 ounce Australian dollar. No fooling. 2018. There's Lizzie. Isn't she pretty? Yeah, she's looking all matriarchal. Got a great dragon on the front. It's an ounce of silver. It's like the equivalent of a silver eagle, only Australian dragon style, because you know how many Australian dragons there are in the world. But when he gets to 1,000, we're going to give this away on this channel. Plus, you got his giveaway on his channel. So watch out for it. And that's Mantic Coins. Get over there and subscribe. Down below the video here, you're going to see a link to his channel. Take a moment and, well, geez, stop in and say hi. This is his channel over here. Let me see. Here's where's the screen? There we go. And it says Mantic Coins. You can click it. Hit this button over here where it says subscribe, and make sure you ring that bell. And he's got some playlists to play with. Yeah, it's a fun thing. But we're the coin community, so I need you guys to pitch in. There we go. We found our way home. Let's see if I can catch up on chat. Look at that thing scroll. I can't keep up with that. There's Mark, Bill J's here, Beth, that's Fluffy. Manta Coins is here, Dirty Nickels. SJ, I better put this up a little higher. Yeah, there we go. SJ's got these bumper stickers. She's got these shirts too, right? Says I buy coins. I'd wear it, but then I'd have to launder it. And Robert Lawson was just talking about the show real good, so I figured I'd better, show off the Coin Up logo. There's a few of us that are part of the Coin Up crew. We handle the Coin Up group on Facebook. All hang out together, digitally. Myself, Robert Lawson, you'll find Chris Rhodes, Amber Pennell, Jay Painter, Dustin Morgan, a whole bunch of us. And I've got a playlist where you can check out a lot of our channels. CJ says, hey Ken, working in the background, outstanding. Blockhead's here, Joe Bond, Steve D, Lemonhead Penny, there we go. Everybody's here. I figured Lemonhead be working. He works like California banker's hours, 1 in the afternoon until the bar's open. Time to go. Okay, look, people send in coins. If you'd like to send coins, get a hold of me at this email address right above my head. Let me move this up so I can, there, now I can point to it. And you'll get, I'll send you my shipping address so you can send coins here because I'm up to 10 people have sent things in that I have to give away right now. God, 10. LOL, banker. Only need 47 large sets. Me too. Good Lord. When do you make it home, David? There's Snakefoot Coins, Chuck Goo Goo. Yeah, we got a good crew in here. It says 48 watching. Not too shabby. Listen, here's how it works. People send coins. People send cash, right? Using this as their in PayPal to send cash, and we take the retail value of the cash and add it to the package. Now these aren't included. These are props. I kind of like them. They're pretty slick. SJ sent these. I'll be keeping that for a long time. Oh, they send little things to promote their own channel. And here's Lemonhead Penny, right? Manta Coins, of course. SJ. This SJ here. What's over here? This is the Looksy app. And of course, Coin Up. There you go. So if you have something you'd like to see down here, here's Clash, right? Clash's guitar. Send it. We'll put it in here. It's not a problem at all. Anyway, people send coins, and this is where the package really takes off. Cash is great. We got no problem with cash. But we're going to start with this copper round. I'm going to take this silver bar away so we don't give that away just yet. And we're going to add a couple things. Now, Manta Coins, geez, he's a coin roll hunting fool, let me tell you. He sent some things. I've got a couple of NIFCs. These are Kennedy half dollars, not intended for circulation. I've got a 2003P. There we go. That's this one. And, you ready? I've got a 2003D. Equally pleasant. You've only got about, what, 2.2 or 2.4 million of these were produced? Kind of nice. We're going to add those into the package. Now, it's going to be winner take all. Right? In order to win, you can't have won on the show in the past 2 months. At least not the big show. I think CJ is, let me look at that real quick. CJ won the Coin Jeopardy. Nope, that's not it. Here's the screen. We come over here. Nope, not that. There we go. So in the past 2 months, Ray Chup, Paula, Ricer, Chris Scott, Mary Love, Coy Lovers, and 9 Dimes are not eligible to win for a little bit. Ray will be available in 2 days, and Paula probably next week. CJ won the Dance Go, so he can't win another one because we do have a Coin Jeopardy coming up Friday. Let me get my pictures back. Where's that? There it is. Coin Jeopardy. We had a lot of fun doing this last time, 3 weeks ago? Geez, it was a blast. Went on for 2-3 hours. Lots of trivia. We separate everybody into teams. As soon as you show up in the room, we put you on a team. And you fight for it. Any answers that are right, score your team. Then when we finish all the Jeopardy questions, we'll go to sudden death. And then the winning team moves ahead, and they fight it out between themselves. So it'll be fun. Let me try to find my way home real quick. There we go. That's coming up Friday at 9:30, so brace for it, babies. It's going to be fun. I want to be on Ant's team for Coin Jeopardy. Everybody wants to be on Ant's team. Gosh. CJ won it. I think you want to be on his team. This is CJ. He does 3D printing of stuff. Right, here's a little holder. He does these inserts that go inside the acrylic holders. Pretty darn interesting. He does he's working on a jigsaw puzzle, which has, where is it? It was here. There we go. That's not it. Let me get this down here. What did I do with it? Well, I show you, but I seem to have lost it. Okay, I'll get back to you, CJ. We'll have to promote that a different day. No matter. That's what he does. That's not included. That's just a prop. But what is included, I've got Bill J has sent some things in. He sent a pile of stuff. Well, I'm going to add in, let's see, we've got the NIFCs from Mantic, 2003 PND. I'm going to add in a 2015 PND. That's coming from Bill J. There we go. Great shape on these. Bill goes through probably a box a day. Look at the shine on these things. I mean, that's just a $50. I think he does a box of everything every day. Check out his channel. You see what he pulls out. It's quite impressive. So we're going to put that in there. Look at that. We got $4 $50 in so far. We're going to keep on going because I said we got 10 people have sent things in. And we're just going to give it away. Okay. From Paula, we have this little critter. It's a 5 centavo, 1969. Let's put that under the scope so we can get a better look. It is brilliant. Looks like a brand new Mexican nickel. Let's see if we can see this okay. Ready? Scope it. There we go. There she is. There's Mama Rita. Senorita. 1969. The M with a little circle, I guess, is Mexico City. On the back, we got this dragon eating a snake. No, it's an eagle eating a snake. Well, whatever it is, there it is. Great shape for a 1969 nickel from Mexico. We're going to add that right in here, so I'm going to move CJ out to the side. Now, SJ, you in here? Here she is. She's got these T-shirts, and she's got them available. If you want to get more of those, get a hold of SJ or watch her channel. You can find her in that video directory I showed you. She sent some things. You get the little silvers. They're pretty slick. Look, we got another one. It's tiny though. Okay, if you like silver, here we go. I've got a 1 gram silver bar. It's like the size of a fingernail. Really, if you took like a regular piece of silver and flattened it, it'd probably be bigger than this. But let's take a look at that anyway. Let's go. There we go. It's gone. Wow, it is small. There it is. 1 gram. It's got the great eye. Got the eye of Sauron on it. 999 fine. Cute little thing. Looks like a cookie on the back. We're going to put that in because people like silver. And she sent in, let's see, she sent in some coins. We're going to get this in. Now, I'm afraid that it's a bit worn. But if you don't have a standing Liberty quarter, well, now you do. Problem here, the date is just worn off. So it's kind of a low grade. But, geez, it's got plenty of detail and life left to it. Well, type 1 if you don't have a standing Liberty quarter. Ken's our cult leader. You're darn right. There we go. We can't quite get that to focus. Okay, no problem. We're going to leave it right in here. And we got a piece of silver. There it is. We got a giant chunk of copper. We got 4 NIFCs. We got a quarter. We got 5 centavos. There's no end to it here because Fritz Benner sent a bunch of stuff. Whoa! Then I dropped a bunch of stuff. Okay, that was a Mexican nickel. This one I really like. Well, first off, because it's a giant slab of copper. If I hold it right, it'll look bigger than that 1 ounce round right beside it. That's a 20 centavos, 1944. Okay, let's look at the size of this. It's about the size of a $50. It's in between a quarter and a half. Just a big fat chunk of copper, good toning to it. Here's your scope. You got cactuses. Cacti. There we go. 1920. You got some feathers or some darn thing behind there. Some flowers. What is that? The Pyramid of the Sun in Tiahuanaco. One of them places. And again, this guy's just feasting on the snake. United States of Mexico, 1944. Real treat. Great detail here. Let's see if we can read that. Tiahuanaco. It's going to be Tio. I can't read. I can read centavos. Let's go with that. We're going to put that right in here because it needs to be there. And I got two more he sent in. Oh, we're going to jump to Canada. Yeah, because we got two Mexico. And I saw this. I said, geez, you know, I'm going to get this in here. It's inside a plastic flip, so it's difficult to photograph. But it's a Canadian penny. Oops, you can't see it. It's a Canadian 1 cent. And it's in 1859. So you got the earliest shot where she's got the laurel wreath on Old Vic. And on the back, it's very simple. And we can't see a thing, the plastic. Let's look at this. Screen. Nope. Scope. There it is. You got Victoria herself right here. And she got the laurel wreath. There you go. And it's all circled up with beads. It says Victoria, D.E. Gracia, Regina Est, Canada, Ubis. Now it's got a hole in it right up here. I don't think it's going to stop you much because it's in 1859. Now they started making the Canadian cents in 1858, but you had less than 400,000 or less than 500,000 were produced. And there it is, 1859. These are the size of a quarter. Let's get that over there into the pot. There. Gosh, we're going to fill this thing up real quick. Okay, and this is from Fritz Bender. Now he's also sending this giant hunk of silver. Check this guy out. And that's a Mexican peso, 1958. All right. You got Ricardo Montalban is on the front. That's him. And on the back, guess what? Yep, snake, eagle, feast. That's a 1958 peso. 1950 what? I gotta read this. I thought it was 1959. Scope. It's 1958 peso. There we go. Get a good look in there. Great shape. And these are, I understand, to be 10% silver. So we're going to get that in there. Hoogie's here. About time now. Hoogie provided a Dansko album, brand new. We gave that away during the last Coin Jeopardy. This week we're giving away one that came from Lincoln Central Coins. And then the next one, we got another one from Hoogie for Coin Jeopardy. So we'll just keep that on going. Let me find this thing again. Scope. There it is. There's Ricardo Montalban himself. And it's a 1958 peso. Big fat thing. And again, Mexico City. Let's get that into the package. Yeah, it's taking shape quick over here. Gosh, I haven't even checked PayPal yet. Home. Here, I haven't even checked PayPal. I'm just putting in the stuff other people have sent. But if you'd like to contribute and don't have time to send coins, you can send cash right here. We'll just keep adding stuff. Now, for every $50 donation, $50 or more in a single donation, I'm going to add a folder. Here we go, just one of these kind of things. These are Whitman folders. Now, I've got them around. They're $4 a piece or so, but you got to count for shipping. Now, I've got 4 available. You got Jefferson 1 and 2. Jefferson 1 goes from 1938 to 1961. Jefferson number 2 takes off where the first one left off and goes to 1995. Then you have the 2 Lincolns, which is 1909 to 1941. No, 1940. And number 2 goes all the way to 74 from 41. They hold about 90 coins a piece on those. They're real nice. These are especially good because the more likes we get, right? You get the little like button. You press that like button because I got a bag of wheat pennies down here on the floor. They've been searched. They've been inspected. This is the stuff that I don't have a use for it. I'm going to give away one of those for each like that comes in. So you want to smash that like button. Make sure you drain these wheats. Good Lord, there's a sack of them here that have to go. But that's a nice little perk we're going to add into this package. Now look, I got something from Frank Waddell. Frank sent in a couple of Class 9 double die reverses. Now these are in great shape. The dates are 2006 and 1999. Let's have a look at what we're talking about here. These are kind of a neat thing. If you're into hunting for die varieties, Frank tears these up. Scope. There we go. Gosh, this one's upside down. Oh no. Okay, watch for it. The way these are made is interesting. You're in the single squeeze era, so they only drive the hub into the die one time. But what happens is the hub is not necessarily, perfectly lined up, and there's a little bit of wiggle room. So it goes in, makes a mark, and then kind of bounces, kind of snaps into place. And this is what creates these class 9s. I got a pointy stick. You're going to find extra metal. You're going to find an extra column right here on the left side. This is the 2006. He picks these up all the time, and yeah, there are people who collect these things. I'm actually working on 2001 right now. I'm about halfway there. There's about 79 for 2001. For 2006, you're probably looking at about 60 or 70 different double dies. Let's see how close in we can get on this. But it's extra metal there, and you can see it. That's about as good as I'm going to see it on this. We're getting into the really, really small. It's a bit on the left side of the Lincoln, on the right side of the column. The other one is quite similar, but they're all different. Let's see if we can get that shot and find it. You're going to find that over here on the right. And boy, that's tricky to see in the camera lighting here. That's there it is. You can see the extra bit just beside, from his wrist down to his shin. If we can get in there. That's this extra bit of metal right there. I'm going to put those in. Those come from Frank Waddell. Let me catch up on chat real quick. Okay, restarted, says Beth. I'm scrolled up. Amanda's at church. Get her in here. It's Sunday. She knows when that big show's on. Okay, let's keep going. Hey, Lemonhead's here. Watch this. Lemonhead sent a pile of these, and they're wonderful. I love these. There she is. There's Lizzie. You get Queen Elizabeth. This is on a halfpenny from England. They're brilliant. A little bit spotty is all. I can live with it. That's a half a penny from 1967. We've been adding these in every week for weeks. Good Lord, he sent a bunch of them. And we got a couple left still. But there it is. I want to make sure that's right side up. Is it? Yep, that looks right side up. There we go. So now we got copper. We got, what do we got? We got a peso. We got 40 cents. No, 20 cents, 5 cents. Standing Liberty quarter. We got a little tiny chunk of silver right down here. 4 NIFCs. A couple of double die reverses. And this big gaudy thing. Oh, that's a Canadian penny right there. But wait, there's more. Yeah, this don't stop. While I'm going through this, you can take the time and get over to PayPal and send some cash, and we'll make this bigger. What is this? It's a roll of 2018D. Okay, so hopefully you're on the East Coast if you win this whole package, because you can't get the D's on the East Coast. You can't get the P's on the West Coast. This comes from Maury Veal. There we go. Brand new, brand spanking new. And whole darn roll of them. But he also added a 2003 P Sacagawea dollar. It's uncirculated. Real nice shape for the old girl. There we go. We got the eagle reverse. So here's $1.50. Just like that. But this Sacagaweas they're going to be neglected, I think. They're not particularly widely collected. I think they're going to be just kind of put on the back burner for a long time until finally they're worth a few bucks. So you might want to grab those up while you can. Let me catch up over here. No lag. Wow, that's amazing. I've got no drop frames showing on this. Cindy says, LOL, okay. We used to say haha. It was so much easier. We could spell it too. And it meant haha. David Smock is here. How you been? I've been called worse. Not me. I've been called just the worst. Let me tell you. If you wish to donate, there it is. Lincoln Central has it. kpv@live.com. And the bigger the donation, the bigger the package. That's how this works. What are we at? We've got SJ, Fritz Bender, Bill J, Mantic Coins, Lemonhead, Maury, that's 6. Is that right? I think it was another one. Well, no matter. We've got Koi Lovers sent a package just today. So here, you got to get those. You got to get those Jefferson folders now because they got a beautiful 1963 Jefferson in BU. But it's not just the one. I've got several. We've got a 1960D, also brilliant uncirculated, great shape. They don't have full steps. I looked, but they're pretty close. A 1958D. Now you can put together a complete set of Jeffersons for a pretty darn affordable price. I mean, you're talking $100 will probably get you everything. And then after that, it's how much you want to spend to get the full steps all the way across the board. There's a 54S. Let's have a look at what I'm talking about for full steps. Screen, scope, there it is. And you're looking at the steps in the memorial building is what they're looking for. Here, kind of worn, but you got just a hint of it. Let's look at that 58D. You can see what I'm talking about. They are the first design element to wear out, and probably the highest point. So they're first on the coin to take a lot of wear. And you start to get some good lines on those. But the rest of the coins they're sharp, they're clean, they're crisp, they're wonderful. Let's look at the back of this 1960D. You know, I don't think I checked these for double dies or mint marks. There's a D. That looks pretty normal. How's your stairs? We got some stairs going across. Okay. And the last one was a 63. There you go. Back when I was 12, the price of silver went through the roof. I took all my nickels before 1965. Took them down because I figured, you know, guys paying $9 per dollar. Wow. And then he explained to me, no, they call them nickels because they're made out of nickel. No soup for you. All right. Now what do I do? Well, I took the nickels and I spent them on coins while I was there. Okay, let's set these down here because we've already filled up the darn studio. Look at this. Half dollars, pennies, we got nickels, we got 20 cents, 1 cent Canadian, we got a quarter, a peso, 5 centavos, silver, we got a roll of brand news, and we got a little silver beside the copper. Are we done yet? No, we're not done yet. I've got one more here. Phoenix Van Life had sent in a bunch of things, so we're going to have to include this. This is a lanyard strap that goes on your loop, right? How are you going to look pro? How are you going to look like a pro at a coin show if you're not, carrying your loop around on a lanyard around your neck? I'd show it off, but it'd be black on black, and you just don't see a darn thing. Normally, I get these cheap, junky ones. You know, they're red, so you can find them easier. There we go. And it shows up better on camera. But the lanyard goes into the package at no cost. But the loop, where'd it go? There we go. We've got a brand new loop here. This is a 10X. There you go. This is a 10X loop, even though it says 30X. It's only 10. I checked them out. These are misprinted, which is why they're only $3 a piece if you want one. But we're going to put that into the package for $3. And that comes against the monies we've already brought in. Chris Hazelwood started off the show last week after the hammer fell. It came in. I got the notification after the show that he had contributed a $10 bill. And we got 5 from Lincoln. So, geez, this is the start so far. Where it took a half an hour just to add the free stuff. Let me get over to PayPal and see what else we can add. Now, for every $50 donation or higher that comes in, we're going to add one of these folders, and the winner will get to choose. So let's find out how much more we have to add. I've got Mantic Coins with a $25 donation. God love you. Mantic's a big supporter of the show. We want to get him over 1,000 subscribers. And Sam Parley has sent in 5. God love you. Now, bear in mind, it's tough for me to check out during a show. It's tough for me to check for messages on this. I got to slow everything down, but I got 25, 30, 35, $45 to work with. There you go. And I put in, what did we got? 3 for the loop, which leaves me 42 to work with. That's not too bad, guys. That's a pretty good start. Let's see where we are. I want to catch up on chat. Do you donate to enter? No, you don't have to donate to enter. We had a problem. We were doing that before, and it was great. It's effectively a raffle. I live in Florida, and YouTube policy says no raffles. You can't have raffles. If you're going to have a giveaway, you got all these rules down below. You got to have rules. They're going to be posted, and everybody has to have an equal chance to win, right? You can't donate. You can't have contributions, which will give you an increased chance of winning. Got to be fair, right? Okay, well, do we keep the show or do we not keep the show? We're going to keep the show going. It has dramatically reduced the number of donations that come in. I mean, we were doing $400 and $500 shows. We'd gotten over 500 a couple of times, but then, well, we had to toe the line, and the size of the show dropped dramatically as far as the donations coming in. But we also added in, viewer donations in the form of coins. So we're still getting a pretty sizable package going, but you don't have to donate or contribute in order to have a chance to win. If you wish to donate, yeah, the whole idea is you're paying it forward. You might not win, you might never win, but these coins, they're going to be collectible items. The kids, they love these. They love these copper rounds. We'll get some silver. Yeah, that's silver, all right. Is it really, stackable volume? Not really. It's a nice novelty piece. Here, you're getting into something with these Jeffersons. This is going to be the start of a pretty decent collection. It can get you involved in die varieties. Over here, yeah, again, you got the start of a pretty decent collection with all these NIFCs. You get exposed to things, Canadians, standing Liberty quarters, pesos, things you might not think to collect on your own. Oh, what's this? The half penny. Oh, that neat, cool, whatever the heck that is. Sent by Fritz Bender. That 20 centavos. 20 cents? The United States had a 20 center back in the 1870s, but they only ran them for a couple of years. People didn't like them. Okay, let me catch up in chat. Looks like you had another long show last night, so I couldn't make it. Was out of town. I was under the weather, so I just kind of laid down. I just, flopped around the bed all day. David says, we need to talk about books, too. There's a lot going on right now. I could talk a lot, like Blue says, just be patient. Yeah. Oh, I had a book from, I've lost it. It's back here somewhere. Dave Smock, you still got those counterfeit detection books available? Why don't you just post about it if you like real quick. Ken, did you break your silver star? It's right here. But it's got a piece of a lanyard across that. We got a lanyard from Paula. Nope, from Phoenix Van Life. That was draped across the star. These are not part of the show. That's part of the props. And that's what it was. The stars, everything's under control. Ken Peavy, any advice on starting a typeset? Get everything, man. Get something of everything. Here you got a standing Liberty quarter, right? Okay, it doesn't have the date. It's kind of worn. A lot of the details are gone. But geez, you got a standing Liberty quarter. That's a start. Get one of everything. Really, I like the types. You'll find stuff that maybe you're really interested in. There's two ways to collect. You can collect a series. You get every single one of the Jefferson Nichols, for example, every single one of the Lincolns. This is how you collect a series collection. One of everything. Every date, every mint mark, how far you want to take it. Every die variety. You'd have 8,000 Lincolns to fill that die variety set. But if you go to a typeset, right, you got a Lincoln cent with a bicentennial. Get all those types. You get all the shields. You get the memorial. You get the wheats. Right? Maybe you get an S, a D mint mark in there. You get an Indian cent, a large cent with a coronet, a large cent with the braided hair, right? You get the large cent with a draped bust, right? Then you go to 2 cents. You get one of these. Where's this guy? Let me see if I can put that under there. Screen scope. There it is. Okay, so you get a 2 center, you get a 3 center, you get a 20 center. On 3 centers, you need a silver, you need a nickel. There you go. There's a 2 center right there. Right? Geez. Sometimes you might find one. I'd like to have another one of those. 2 cents. What are you talking? 64, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 71, 72, and there's a 73 proof restrike. 10 dates, and you got pretty much a complete set. Yeah, some of these you can get for a pretty reasonable price. 2 cents. They made them in the 1860s and into the 1870s. There's a coin shortage from the Civil War. They needed to, crank out some coins. Well, here at least you're cutting your labor time in half versus pennies. Yeah, they made a bunch of stuff. You got to have nickels. Get one of each, right? How many nickels? There's 4. There's Shields, V nickels, Buffalo nickels, and Jeffersons. That's it. Yeah, nickels are terrifically underserved. Before the Shield nickels came out, they had the half dimes. So you need some of those. Get all your dimes, your Mercury, your Barber, the Roosevelt, the seated Liberty dime, the capped bust dime. Keep going back. I'm getting close on the 2 cent set. Outstanding. You only needed 10, maybe 12 if you had a couple of major die varieties. The large or small motto. Here we go. 1864, for example, had 2 different motto designs. One had large letters, one had small. There you go. 1867, which this is not, has a double die, pretty prominent double die variety, which you're going to see particularly well in the letters of In God We Trust. 1865, this is a plain 5, then there's a fancy 5, which is a bit more elegant. So, I mean, geez, it does take a whole lot to put together a decent series set on the 2 centers. 3 centers, what are you talking, 20 years or so? They start getting pricey after the 1880s. You got halves, quarters, dollars. Then you get your commemorative dollars, commemorative half dollars. You can just keep on going with this stuff. I need all in all grades. Don't we all? Way to go, Shay. What numbers you need? Do you have a book to put them in? Yes, they do have books to put in your 2 centers. Geez, you don't need a big one to store 10 different dates. However, it's a small series, and really you can get junky ones for $10. This one's fine. This is very fine condition. You got just part of the "we" showing, right? And you got great stripes across here. It's not screwed up. It'd be about $30. Okay, I say donations. You're great. Thank you for the knowledge. Thank you, Mountain Man. Hopefully you send it to the email address. It'll be right up here. I'll go over and check out the PayPal in just a moment. Small date is the expensive one. Yes, that'll be pricey. 1872. They are always on sale, and they're $500. The 1867 double die. I've had one before. I found one on eBay, just been listed. It had a buy it now price of, $25. Click. They didn't know what they had. That showed up a few days later. I made a phone call, dropped it off across town. Half an hour later, I get $200 in my pocket extra. Yeah, you can make money doing this, believe it or not. But you got to know. The more you develop your collection, be it a series or a type collection, the more you're going to be able to take advantage of those opportunities, just knowing what's out there. Lemon says, I just got the U.S. type coin set collection 20th and 21st centuries. That's nice. No gold. We'll work on that one. Gosh, you got gold dollars, fractional gold from California, right? The $2, $2.50, $3, $4. Those Stellas, those are kind of pricey. Your quarter eagles, half eagles, eagles, double eagles. There's a $50 gold out there somewhere. Coin Collecting Texas says, I have the 1864 small model 2 center. I thought the motto was the expensive one. Small motto is the expensive one. 72 is pretty pricey. 73 is big money. They got some beautiful proofs on there. If you want to spend, $1,000 or $2,000, seriously, one of these in proof, cameo, they're gorgeous, man. They really are. No, large mono is more common. It's actually about 2 to 1, small mono to large mono. David Smock says, I gotta go. I'm getting too stressed. I'll be on tomorrow. Okay, baby. Stay groovy. JB, that's a new name. I like to see new names. If you're new here, make sure you hit that like button, right? It helps me. YouTube will promote the channel, but also it's going to help the winner of this package, because for every like, I'm going to add another wheat penny into it. Do you have any 1970 Kennedy halves? I probably have a couple around here somewhere. That's as accurate as I can be right now. They're in a bit of a disarray. I'd have to look those up. So I'm afraid I can't tell you. Miss you last night, Ken. Sorry, Paula. I was not in the best of shape. It was just I just stayed low. It worked out. The only gold coin I got is a 1909 $20 gold in awesome shape. Those $20 golds are just spectacular. What are you talking? 1,200, 1,500 bucks, you can get a pretty decent one. It won't be perfect, but it'll be decent. Mise en place says, even if you're an old head, hit that like regardless. Yeah, thank you very much. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring that little bell so you get the little wings across it. I do this every week. Some weeks I get it listed earlier and with a timer in there, so you can get a notification. You say, he's on in 2 hours. I better free up some time and sell the kids so I can watch that show, because this is what we got so far, and we haven't added but $3 from all the donations yet. Look at this. We got a roll of pennies, a bunch of NIFCs, some brilliant nickels, copper, silver, 20 and 5 centavos, a Mexican peso. Where'd that go? What's under here? There it is. Big Mexican peso, Canadian dime, Seated Liberty quarter. Oh, and $1 million. SJ sent a bunch of these in. They're pretty cool. It's just a little novelty thing, but I've been, we're going to put these in right here. Isn't that great? $1 million. Hey, you can almost buy a house in San Francisco with this. I was reading $1 million for a median home in San Francisco. You know, you got to fix all the plumbing when you buy the thing. Good Lord. When I was young, I think, I'm going to move to San Francisco. It'll be fun. Well, at least they didn't have any snow out there. $1 million. That's right. Look at that. On the back, you got Washington crossing the Delaware. They're going to go beat up some Hessians, take their cannonades and stuff. There we go. You know, I'm thinking that might not be real. Huh. Well, no matter. We'll look at that another time. I'm going to give PayPal a quick look because we run about an hour on this. And we're 45 minutes into it right now. Okay, what do we got? Let me see my list here. We ended with Sam Farley is where we ended. And I've got a donation from God Love You, Mark. There's 10. And one from Deets Dirty Work. Is that Dirty D? And that's 10 more. 4, 5, 62 to work with. There we go. We can add some items right now. Use my live. What I want to add, that would pretty much take the whole darn thing right here. I'm going to add a silver proof set. These are wonderful. Let's see. Let's find my way home. Just a moment. There we go. I've got a 2011 United States Mint silver proof set. There we go. Seriously, it's wonderful. Mountain Man says, Ken Peavy, that's me. Deets is Mountain Man. Thank you, Mountain. Yeah, it's hard to connect all the dots. People have different names on their Facebook account, their YouTube account, their PayPal account, their real name. Oh, gosh. Keeping it straight is oftentimes a challenge. Coy Lover says, check the 54S over. The N, I believe, may be a DDR. 54S. That's this one, says Coy. We're going to put that under the scope real quick. Let me set this aside. I'm going to take that out of the plastic so we can get a good hard look at it. Because I haven't really checked these very hard. Okay, this is the 54S that Coy Lover sent in. We'll look at the S first. I'm always suspect of the mint marks. You get a lot of these repunch mint marks. I'm seeing no evidence of it. Good sharp strike though. And the N. Okay, in E pluribus unum. Nope, there's one. That looks pretty straight. I'm looking at the serifs. Okay, I'm looking at these little serifs up at the top and down on the bottom. Because if they're split, a lot of times, you can pick that out pretty darn easily. This magnification is good enough. We should be able to see that. Let's look down bottom. N, United. I'm not saying he splits in these serifs. States has a little bit of a little gouge, probably some peripheral dye damage right down here below the T. Oh, America looks pretty square here. Look at the other side real quick. Okay, there's an N. In God we trust. Okay, we're starting to get some radial flow lines on this. It shows the metal flowing from about the center of the coin outward. And over here, this is what you call orange peel around his nose, probably under the chin. There you go. And this is just the dye being worn out is all that is. 1954. This looks pretty good. Liberty's good and sharp. Not a bad looking nickel. I'll tell you that. Here. But your Jefferson's is an affordable set. You can seriously put together a decent set for $100. Would my 1909 SVDB be safe in a Dansko? I've had one in a Dansko. You figure once it's taken on its brown toning, a Dansko isn't going to tone it anymore, and it's pretty decent protection. Those Danskos are pretty solid. Whereas I got one here somewhere. Oh, come on. There we go. This is the next one I'm going to be giving away. Okay, you've got a good firm cover. These are Danskos. They're heavier duty than the Whitmans. Okay, these are not acid. There's no acid in the copper or in the cardboard. It's going to affect your copper, but they will pick up toning over time because they are an enclosed environment. You get the two plastic sleeves cover the front and the back. So if you're worried about that, stick it in a plastic bag with some silica gel to absorb the moisture. I've had people tell me they do get toning on some of their copper coins they put in those things. I don't mind it so much, but typically any brown coins, no problem at all. Let me catch up here. Okay, we got to show this off. This is that 2011 S, and that's a silver proof. Now you see the black background. That's the tell-all. That's the silver proof. Well, there's the camera, but you get 90% on the dime, the $half dollar, and the 5 quarters. There we go. Wonderful pieces. Look at the shape of the it's not even scuffed, man. Okay, what do we got? Let's see if we can name these. We got the Gettysburg in the top left. Down below is a Vicksburg quarter. In the center is, what is that? It's like a saber-toothed cat. I gotta look at this. Oh no, it's a goat. It's a big old billy goat up in the Glacier Bay, Alaska. You have the Olympic, the Washington quarter, and this one, Chickasaw. That's right. 90%ers, real sharp. You can see the plant. This is in great shape. It's been well saved. You got the $4 over here. You got Andrew Johnson, U.S. Grant himself. There he is. Rutherford B. Hayes. I'm gonna do my beard like that. And who's this? James Garfield. And Statue of Liberty in the back. Look, it's a good match for the $1 million. Huh? 1 million coins. But those, they carry a market value of $63 for the proof set. Seriously, after around 2000, they really started shrinking down the mintage. But on 2011, it was really going down. Let me check real quick. There's the screen. And I'm going to go over to here. Yep. Here's the coin video. Nope, nope. Here's a coin collector checklist. And I want to look at proof and mint sets. Where are you? Where are you? Jeez, where is it? I don't know where it is. Here we go. Proof and mint sets. Because these silver sets of mintages are much, much smaller. Probably about 600,000 or 700,000. 2011 silver. Oh, okay. Here you go. That's not it. You get the clad quarter. You get the regular set, which I got up here. Just the quarters. Just the silver quarters. Here it is, a silver set, 2011. 574,175 of these initially existed, and you know they've taken some of them apart. That's a guarantee. I'm going to find my way home. So yeah, you got about a half of them. That's all. There's the home part right there, and we're caught up. So that's in the package. That's what we got so far. Let me catch up. Got your pay dirt. Hello, everyone. Saber-tooth tiger or goat? Goat, turns out. Saber-tooth goat. They got them up in, they got weird animals up in Alaska. They got Yetis and Bigfoots, or big feet. What's the plural for Bigfoot? Are there plural Bigfoots? There'd have to be, wouldn't there? For Bigfoot to live this long, there would have to be, like, you know, son of Bigfoot. 1954S, DDR number 2. The nickel? I don't see it. Let's look at the scope. I don't see the DDO. Building, the door looks real good. A lot of times you'll find some doubling right around that door on these Jefferson nickels. If I don't see it on the door, I want to look around the edges. I'll show up best around there. The bottom looks like it has something going on, but I'm about maxed out. I'll tell you what, I'm going to let whoever wins this, I'm going to let them judge from themselves if something's going on with this nickel. We'll figure that out. They prefer Yeti. And they got an Eskimo word for it. It's like Hayahawa or something. I don't know. They named it something. JC Will is here. Hello, room. Keep been doing so much for so long with so little. He can do almost anything but nothing at all. Are you kidding me? God, the stuff I could do. Just give me an empty box. That's all I'm going to need. Okay, I'm going to give another check because we're at 10:22. We're most of an hour into it. I'm going to give a check on the PayPal. Let me see if my pen works here. Let me check the summary. Wait for it. There it is. Okay, we got nothing added to it, so we're even. And we're going to just go right ahead. Make sure you press that like button because you're going to, let me find my place. I need this up. Yep. Then I need this up. Yeah, good. I can see what I'm doing. If you wish to donate. Now I'm going to close the hammer. I'm going to drop the hammer right now because I still don't feel quite up to it. Looks like we got a pretty good package here with the 2011 Pro set. The 5 centavos, 5 cents. And we got 20 centavos. Where'd that go? There's a 20 here somewhere. There's 20 centavos. We got the peso. We got a half a penny. We got a quarter. There's a Canadian penny. We've got a Sacagawea dollar. The nickels from Coy. We've got the 2 pennies from Frank Waddell. Those are DDRs. And we got, let's see, NIFCs from Bill J and Manta coins. We've got the lanyard from Phoenix Van Life, 2018 D, brand spanking new, right, from Maury, along with the Sacagawea dollar. We've got a copper round 1 ouncer and this little 1 gram silver bar from SJ. These are not part of it, but I like to show them off. Oh, and a 10x loop. Not too shabby. Let me catch up over here real quick. I'd say pretty good. I can only wish, says Brandon. That's a pretty decent package. The big one today would probably be the silver proof set. You know, there you have a market value well over $60. Lots of stuff in there. What do you got? 14 coins in there? 5 and 4 and 4. And there's 13 in there. Kind of nifty. A little bit of everything. There's silver. There's copper. There's proofs. There's circulated. There's die varieties. Let's see. 1 cent. We don't have 2. We got 5 cents. We don't have a dime. Okay, there's a dime in the silver mint set, but we do have some extra stuff over here in these Canadians. Okay, make sure you guys share the show. Every Sunday we have this at 9:30 p.m. That's Eastern time. But the more people we can get to come into the show, the more donations we can bring in, and the bigger this package will get to be. The king is in the building, says Logan. Well, it's about time you got here. All right. Now, for every like we get, I'm going to add in some of these wheat pennies down here. Now, I had a cup. I've got to find it. Where did that go? There it is. Now, I'm going to type go. I'm going to sign in to chat on my own channel. Well, that's just foolishness. This says I have to sign in to chat. Ken Peavy, 200, yeah, that's me. I'm live streaming, but I have to sign in to chat. How is this supposed to work? I wonder if I'm still live streaming. Stand by, please. I've got to unscrew this mess. Yeah, I don't know if I'm streaming right now. Okay, wait for it to load. Are you do anything for me here? Okay, now we load this page. Now go to Creator Studio. I'm probably not online right now. I have to sign into my own video to chat. Okay, go to live streaming. Stand by. That's how long it takes to load 3 pages over here. But because I'm loading, it'll probably kill the chat or kill the video. We can't see you. Oh, good. See, I just now got back to the chat. And look, I can type in chat again. Tap chat. Hello. Hi. There. I had to sign in to use my own chat. Oh, man, they're going to get a Hershey word letter from me. Let me hit the pause button. Okay, we're going to give this package away to somebody. If you have won in the past couple of months, and there's live. Here is the screen. Okay, and here's a list of winners from the past couple of months. Can we see that okay? I can't tell. There's a list of winners. Here's this thing. And yeah, we can see them. Okay, if you're below the clear line, you're not clear. So Ray Chop, Paula, Ricer, Chris, Mary. There's a week I went to the barbecue. Koi Lovers, Ant, and 9 Dimes. I'm sorry, but you're not eligible. Everybody else is. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to type go. And once I type go, then you can start. And all we're going to do, let's find our way home, is guess how many coins are in this cup. That one. See that? No coins in here. How many pennies are in the cup? First person get it right wins. There we go. Guess how many pennies are in this cup? We got 22, 14, 17, 39, 23, 34, 45, 19, 16, 23, 37, 9, 15, 24. Okay, it went away. Mountain Man, you are looking real good with your guess of 13, okay? So we're going to stop right there. And let me type stop. Let me type stop because I got to catch up here. Let me find the view. This is what we have in the cup. Not too many. I'm going to need a way to count these. Are they still guessing? Okay, let's open that up. That's all of them, by the way. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let me go back because the first one on my screen that shows 13. So here's the screen, and we can't see a thing. I'm gonna have to move the chat over. There you go. Now, so it's got to be before, after go, and before stop, and I got to find it. But 13 is the number we're looking for. Okay, nobody type anything for a couple of minutes because this thing just keeps wanting to scroll in here. But the first one to have 13 is going to get this. And I got to remember only one guess next time. Okay, where did we go? Let's find it. Let's find it. 45. Why is it moving? Why is it moving? Stop moving. 2214. It's gone. Can I do this? I used to be able to do that. Hit the down arrow. 1423. 1623. 15. 5. 18. 27. 11. Mountain Man is close. 11, 21, 16. This takes so long to figure out. Mountain Man Coins has number 13. You can see it right here. He's the first one. Can you see it there? Yeah, right here. The Mountain Man above my head, right beside my head. I've got a, where is it? I've got an email address right here. I'm going to need you to send me your email address because we're going to send you all these coins. Now, you got to be a U.S. citizen. You got to live in the United States. I'm not sending it to France. Ain't going to happen. You can come and get it. It'll be right here. Dang it. So Mountain Man gets it. Can't see if he's responded to it yet. Man, they are chatting up a storm. Shucks, I never won anything. I'm sorry, Robert. We'll do it again next week. You know, save your pennies. Send coins. Send cash. We'll make this a heck of a package. We'll make it something worth living, worth winning. But hey, this ain't too bad though. We got some nice Jeffersons in here. We got copper. We got silver. We got a half penny. We got 20 centavos, 5 centavos, a Canadian penny, a standing Liberty quarter. What do we got? Sacagawea dollar. We got a roll of 2018s. We got 4 NIFCs. Right, from Bill, from Mantic. We got stuff from SJ. Look, here's $1 million. Seriously, will that fit in the proof set? No, that's a little big in the proof set. We'll make it work. I don't want to fold it. We get the silver 2011 proof set with 537,000 minted on those. Kind of a nice thing. Yeah, that ain't too bad, Mountain Man. Could we guess multiple times? Well, that's the idea. The idea is one guess because we get 60 people watching and they guess 10 times. There's no way to keep up with that. That Mountain Man got it, so we're gonna send it out. Try to come up with a new method each week. Now, what I need to know right now is how many likes do we have? I mean, where is my zippies? I got Ziploc bags here somewhere. There we go. How many likes do we have? 65 likes. Outstanding. I'm gonna add 65 of these wheat pennies into this package. I'm fairly confident that is at least 65. There's 50. Yeah, I think that'll work just fine. Now these are wonderful for the kids, right? They're good for 4, 5, 6 cents, maybe 10 cents a piece. But really, these wheat cents, creates more collectors than anything else. You know, we give a pile of pennies to a 14-year-old, and you got them hooked for life. That's where the real value comes in. Gosh, it's growing the hobby. 68 watching, outstanding. SJ says, I'm watching an ad. I don't know why everyone putting numbers in. We're guessing how many pennies were in the in a cup, and the winner was 13. That's how many pennies, and they get $1 million. They get $1 million from SJ. We got a 2011 silver proof set from SJ. We got Standing Liberty quarter from SJ. We got, let's see, from Fritz Bender, the Canadian penny. From Paula, the 5 centavos. 5 centavos. From Fritz came the peso, 1958. Let's see, the half a penny from Lemonhead. From Maury Veal, we have the roll of 2018 Ds and the Sacagawea. Koi Lover sent in the Jefferson nickels. There they are. Oh, SJ sent a little copper. Who sent that? That was from Fritz. Let's see, we have a couple of NIFCs from Bill J. We got a couple more from Manta Coins. We got, there we go, the lanyard from Phoenix Van Life. It goes with the thingy. Gosh, we want to thank everybody who contributed to the show. We got Chris Hazelwood, Lincoln Central Coins, Mantic Coins. We got Sam Farley, Mark Rossman, and Mountain Man himself made his own package bigger. Is my address on the PayPal I sent. It says print shipping label. I should be good. North Carolina, I got you covered, baby. You'll have this probably by Wednesday or Thursday. Yep. I'll just press that button and send it to you. So as long as your PayPal's up to date, we should be good. We don't have pennies in Canada anymore. Man, I'm sorry to hear it. That's just a darn shame. This is what they used to look like. Where'd it go? There we go. Let me see if I can see the chat real quick. Yep, so we can see if we can see that penny. That is Queen Victoria. There she is, in her younger days. And she really wasn't much to look at when she was young and hot because, well, she only had the young part. We are never going to see that. I got to flip. Let's make it so we can see this thing. There it is. Now this coin has seen better days. But you got to realize, Canada, 1859, there weren't many collectors back then. Back then they were just hunting beaver. Of course, I still hunt beaver. There you go, 1 cent, 1859. That's an oldie but a goodie. It's a keeper. Thanks for being groovy, says SJ. SJ, I want to thank you for sending your donations into the package with your silver and your quarter and the $1 million. And of course, the shirt. There it is. I buy coin shirt. Let me get this up. Gosh, everybody makes this happen. This is a community-supported giveaway. You guys, you did this. All I did was keep track of the numbers, and that was pretty darn easy. But we do it every week. We got plenty more to go. There's no end to it. And then let me give you a reminder. We've got Coin Jeopardy. It's coming up Friday at 9:30. It is sure to be a good time. If you'd like to send some coins for that, pennies to go with the Dansko album that's being given away, get a hold of me at my email address right here, and I'll give you my shipping address. But you got to act quick. Quick. We'll go from there. Chuck Gugu says, thank you, Ken. I might want a biblical penny. Lincoln saying, God we trust. Is that what you're talking about? And Chef Capone, you're just making it? A widow's mite. Ah, that would be kind of biblical, I suppose. Yeah, I don't have any ancient coppers. Okay, guys, I want to thank you all for coming in. It's time for me to get going. I got to get some dinner on the stove. Right in the, actually, I don't put it on the stove anymore. Well, I do, but then I stick it out like in the freezer. Then I just take a sack out and stick it in the microwave. And, you know, I got lasagna for like 2 months in there. I sent you a roll of mixed date BU pennies. Thank you, Paula. Hope it'll be arrive in time. Have a great one. Yeah, that's a good show. We do this every single week, and the people get it. They're pretty happy. Geez, it doesn't cost nothing. First off, and there's something in here for everybody. If you collect stuff, well, you know, first you get $1 million. You get some fun. You get some fun stuff, right? You get some better conditions, so you can improve the collections you have. Maybe you don't have a Sacagawea dollar. Maybe you have one, but it's, you know, kind of beat up. Now you can start in with something like that. Expand your horizons with these. Look at the size of this thing, right? I'm going to pick that back copper round. It's about the same size as the copper round. There you go. You can see that darn thing. It's big. It's compared to a $half size. Yeah, it's bigger than a $half. But people, they keep it. They cherish it. They share it with their kids, their grandkids, nieces, nephews, whoever. They share it with other collectors. Sometimes you get two of something. You know, you get rid of one, keep the best, and sell off the rest. Something handy, right? There you go. So you can figure out those die varieties that where to go that this fella sent in. Frank Waddell sent in. What we had 10, 11 people sent stuff in, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people that sent in cash contributions to make this prize what it is. Not too shabby, guys. Kid Peep, I'm going to go buy a boat and truck to pull it, and Yeti 110. You could buy your own Yeti? Or is that the name of like a cooler or something? It might be a Hong Kong nickel. Paula said a Hong Kong nickel. I'll keep this thing right here. I think it's just the coolest thing. Not because of the coin, just I like saying Hong Kong nickel. There you go. But I got a couple more floating around the desk. That's a Hong Kong. She makes these things. Look how crafty she is. I'm going to use the burnt ants. Kind of a neat decorative thing, but that's a Hong Kong nickel. I think there's another one here. What was this one? Yes, this is a Hong Kong nickel. Let me put it under here. Only it's not really a nickel. It's just a Hong Kong 5 cents. Here he is. There's an older one with George the 6th. And in Hong Kong, in 1950, there you go, 5 cents. They're, I suppose, brassy. Nobody knows what that says. My sister's got a tattoo in Chinese on her back. Nobody knows what it says. It's probably, I'm an ignorant American. Kick me. There it is. Little things. Here's a penny for comparison, and there's a Hong Kong nickel right beside it. There's George. We'll never see that. I think the crown is too big for his head. Is that just me? I think it makes his head look small. Does this make my butt look big? Does this make my head look small? Let's see if we can open that. This is why I'm not a surgeon. I just say I'm a doctor. There we go. Now we get a better look at it. There we go. Hong Kong nickel. Flip that over real quick. Oh, look, it came out. I'm going to have to put this whole thing back together. There it is. No, I don't think it makes the head look too big. He just needs hair. That's all. I have no butt. Sorry to hear it. They're giving them away up at McDonald's. Just order #1 every day for the rest of your life. You part of the Back to Crack Club. You'll never be a plumber with no butt. You need like a crack that goes from your neck down to your toes. Just all crack. Okay. Okay, guys, it's time for me to get going. My crown is too big, says Paula. 5 o'clock is going to come early tomorrow. Sure is. I'm going to take a nap. That's my thing right now. Mountain Man, I'm going to have this packed up for you and shipped out in the next couple of days. Look for it. I'll send you the a tracking number, because this will be going out. Looking at the size of this, probably in a priority mail package. I'm going to have to get that protected. We hate to see these get bent up or scratched or scuffed. That's not too bad. I want to thank everybody who made it happen, and Mountain Man for doing his share of not only sending in a donation but winning. You should grow a mustache. I just draw them in. You know, I had a neighbor. She plucked out her eyebrows and drew them back in, but she put them up way too high. I said, "You look surprised." Thanks for a fun big show. Thank you, Rivendell. Guys, I'll be back Friday night at the very least. I got a couple of small short programs I want to get going, explaining some stuff. They'll just show up. Watch for them. Make sure you get over to Mantic Coins and subscribe to him. We've got coin jumping in Friday night. Oh, I'm looking at a sack of Jefferson nickels. Be a couple of thousand of these. There'll be 40s and 50s. Now, we've been doing, a big sack of pennies, 5,000 wheat cents, and buying into those. I've got to get the numbers nailed down as far as costs and counts, and how many would need to be, done to make it possible. But we'll pick up some Jefferson nickels, is the idea, and go through them looking for dive varieties. There'll be 40s and 50s. Probably won't be any silver in there, and I doubt there'd be any 30s, and probably not too many 60s. But I'd expect P's and D's and S's. And well, geez, you can get a good head start on putting your Lincoln set together. No, your Jefferson set, if you don't have one put together yet. You really got to have a nice complete set if you're looking for dive varieties in particular, so you get a reference to look back on. And Lincoln says, "Thanks for all that donated to make the big show possible." Gosh, yes. George Jefferson, turns out they both had nieces, and one met the other because they were taking care of each other's horses, is what it was, and they met, and from there, their descendants. That's where you get the Jeffersons, the TV show. That's what I hear. I don't make this stuff up. Really, I get all my information off of Facebook. Guys, that's it. Good show. Don't forget, when Mantic gets to 1,000, we're going to give this thing away. Look at it. Look how beautiful that is. Maybe not Lizzie, but the coin's delightful. That's an Australian ounce. Check out the dragon here. There it is. Yep, me and Queen Elizabeth, we're going to both get tattoos. She's getting the front half of the dragon. I'm getting the back half of the dragon. Yep. And we get together and breathe fire. She's a lot of fun, Lizzie is. Okay, I'm out of here. You guys stay groovy.